Analyses in Athens, has had a fascinating career both in and out of government, and most interestingly as an advisor to the Jordanian royal court. We look forward to hearing from your remarks.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers for their invitation. It's a fascinating, really, conference with a diverse background of information and presentations. And it's an honor to be with you today. Does it work? Can you please assist me? No, it doesn't.
Turn it around.
Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So my today's presentation is going to focus on Greek perspectives, on the role of Greece in developing the regional gas fields and its own national fields. In the regional setting, Greece has been pivotal in the development of Israel's gas by acquiring the Tanin and Karish gas fields at the price of $148 million, facilitating competition in the Israeli market. Both fields are operated by a medium-sized company, Energean Oil and Gas, and they are both world-class assets with 2.4 trillion cubic feet of gas and 33 million barrels of light hydrocarbon liquids. Energean made its final investment decision for the project's development in mid-2018 after the company secured 12 gas sales and purchase agreements for 4.2 BCM of gas annually. A contract for the Karish field's development foresees drilling in 3 wells in the first quarter of 2019, and the first gas is expected to flow in 2021. These 3 wells will deliver 4.2 BCM annually of firm gas sales into the Israeli domestic market. Interestingly, as you can see, Energean Oil and Gas has secured, as I said, 12 gas and sales agreements. And after doing this, it has raised almost $1.2 billion of loans to develop both fields. The Greek Energy Company has notably worked with arrangers Morgan Stanley to secure funding from banks and institutional investors. The capital finances a floating production, storage, and offloading unit to extract gas from the 2 fields, and the pipeline is expected also to be constructed and to transport gas to Israel. The FPSO unit will be installed 90 kilometers offshore, making it the first FPSO ever to operate in the Eastern Mediterranean. The FPSO will have a gas treatment capacity of 8 BCM annually and liquid storage capacity of 800,000 barrels, providing a flexible infrastructure solution and a basis to expand output for potential additional projects. As an outcome of Israel's first licensing round that ended in November 2017, Israel awarded Energean 5 new offshore blocks. Let me see, you can see them over here. These are the blocks. They are blocks, those blocks are located in Israel's exclusive economic zone, and Israel has demonstrated a strong vote of confidence when it comes to Energean's operational and exploratory capabilities. The awarded licenses comprise blocks 12, 21, 22, 23, and 31. Here they are. You can see them. And thus raised the total number of licenses held by a Greek company to 13. All awarded licenses are located near the currently producing Tamar gas field and the Karish and Tanin gas fields that are undergoing development by Energean. For all 5 licenses, promising prospects have been identified. In an August independent CPR from Netherlands Sewell and Associates for Energean's Israeli portfolio, there's been a certification of 63 BCM of reserves, of natural gas reserves, and 7.5 trillion cubic feet of gross prospective resources. All prospects will be further evaluated and economically evaluated as well during the initial 3-year exploration period by new 3D seismic surveys and reprocessing of existing data. Based on the results of these studies, future exploration drilling will take place during the second 3-year exploration phase. And of course, all those discoveries will be tied to the FPSO. On a parallel level, there are ongoing discussions between the Greek Energy Company and the Palestinian Authority to develop the Gaza marine gas field. The solid relationship between Energean, the Israeli and the Palestinian sides make the company a highly qualified partner to develop the field offshore Gaza that is vital for the development of the Palestinian economy. In fact, the so far unexploited Gaza marine gas field, estimated to contain 1 trillion cubic feet of gas, could also remedy Gaza's severe energy and electricity problems. The Gaza marine field is shallower than both the Israeli and Tamar gas fields and closer to the coast, making extraction logistically easier. Here it is. Exploitation plans would also see the construction of a pipeline to processing facility in Israel, in Ashkelon, that would supply gas to Jordan. But this project has not moved forward due to political reasons, due to political tensions as well between Israel, the Palestinian Authority, and Hamas, prompting British Gas to concede its 15.5% stake in the field to Royal Dutch Shell. And the Royal Dutch Shell as well relinquished in 2018 its rights in the field after failing to find a buyer for the field. And it suggested that this project is not politically viable in the short term. Gaza Marine's future depends on Israeli permission to the field's development, especially now that the Palestine Investment Fund is looking for an operator and a buyer for a 45% stake. This is the political context upon which medium-sized energy and oil and gas is in discussions with the Palestinians to acquire and operate the Gaza Marine gas field. And now I would like to move to the second level, which is how Greece develops its own, here we are, let me see, okay, its national fields. In addition to entering the broader East Mediterranean energy landscape, also Greece looks eager to develop its own national fields in Greece, and especially in south of Crete, southwest of Crete, those two fields. In terms of hydrocarbon exploration, offshore Crete is a frontier area, but no wells have been drilled so far. The area faces two major challenges: a combination of complex geological history and ultra-deep waters, including exceeding 3,000 meters in most of that area. Here it is, all this area. The consortium of French Total, American ExxonMobil, and Hellenic Petroleum must overcome these challenges for the two offshore blocks west of Crete and southwest of Crete that were awarded by ministerial decision in July 2018. As a result of large gas discoveries like the Zohr field, a giant play already in production, and the promising Calypso field in Cyprus, it is estimated that political tensions due to competing exclusive economic zone claims between littoral countries harm regional energy cooperation. So energy exploration and development in the East Mediterranean must be a cooperative enterprise rather than a zero-sum game if we have to move to concrete policy recommendations. What should be done to advance energy cooperation in the region? It is true that the cost of developing energy infrastructure, drilling, operations and production is time-consuming and financially prohibitive, when especially competing claims over energy resources between countries prevail. Under these circumstances, it might prove useful for the United Nations to play a role pursuant to the UN Charter on the Law of the Sea to support dialogue among regional countries to delineate and resolve their exclusive economic zone disputes in the East Mediterranean, given that disagreements over exclusive economic zone delimitation has impeded so far regional energy cooperation. Additionally, littoral countries in the East Mediterranean could establish a permanent secretariat to formalize dialogue among themselves and to develop long-term energy industry cooperation strategies. This way, foreign energy companies will be extra motivated to get involved in oil and gas exploration and production activities and partnerships in the East Mediterranean. Regarding Greece, what should Greece do to play a more active role when it comes to developing its own national gas and oil fields? The Greek government should proceed with launching new tenders, for sure, for exploration and production of hydrocarbons, because this will provide new opportunities for domestic and international companies to work together to create jobs in the country. The enhancement of a stable and secure environment for doing business in Greece, such as granting licenses and permits on time, transparency in tender procedures, these are all prerequisites, and they are significant steps towards the right direction. Equally important is the speeding up for the plans for the construction of a floating storage regasification unit in northern Greece, near Alexandroupolis. as it will provide, in fact, an additional entry point for LNG to the Balkans and Southeast and Central Europe. Concurrently, what is key in the regional energy setting is cooperation between Greece and Israel on joint development of infrastructure for the transportation and marketing of gas, as well as joint operations pertaining to the safety of energy installations. This Med Pipeline project that we heard from our previous speaker in an analytic way that has been recently endorsed via an MOU between Greece, Italy, Cyprus, and Israel falls in this category. The pipeline, as you can see, here we are. It will stretch for 2,200 kilometers off Israel's and Cyprus gas reserves and will reach Otranto in Italy via Crete and mainland Greece. A study on the project showed that the link is feasible, even though it presents technical challenges due to the deep and ultra-deep waters that are involved in most of the area, as well as a high cost that is estimated at approximately $7.3 billion. Unquestionably, the role of Greece is pivotal for the development of regional and national energy resources. Being pivotal is one thing, and being ready to play an energy role of crucial importance is another. It is in the hands of Greece to prove that it can serve both. Thank you.